everyone, welcome to your roll it out and flow it out practice. This is a mid-length, mid-spice, so it should be between 20 and 40 minutes, probably 30 to 40. And we will find some movement, we will find some flow, some breath cycled with movement, but nothing is going to be too technical or intense or spicy by any means. So make this practice your own. If anything ever doesn't feel right for you and your body, take something that feels really restorative or fun for you right now and set your space up. So if you want to put on music or light a candle, anything that you need to do that helps you kind of arrive here into this space. We are going to do some myofascial work. So if you have a foam roller, please grab it, we'll use it. If you don't, you could use a yoga wheel for part of these, or a yoga block, or a little tennis ball or myofascial ball. Foam roller would be the best, that's what I'm going to be cueing, but please feel free to improvise with what you have for sure. Get a little creative. Okay, foam roller underneath your back. We're going to do a brief whole body rollout. So all the way down the length of your spine, up and down. Take a few rolls on the low back to the right. And then a few rolls to the low back on the left. Let that foam roller make its way all the way underneath your neck. Maybe turn your head side to side. We'll revisit some of these shapes throughout the class, but just a general roll out. Bring the foam roller underneath your right glute, the hip. You can turn your knees in and out, find that angle that works for you. And then over to the left glute. Slide down to the right hamstring. And the left hamstring. Down to the right calf. Turning your toes in and out as you get there. And then the left calf. Good. Come to lay on your back. Remove the prop. Just lay down into Shavasana. Close your eyes. Check in with your body here. First thing, take a few deep breaths, meeting yourself, meeting your body, your energy today, your needs, your passions. 3 breaths. See if you can set an intention for your class just to feel good, to feel some sense of fun flow, but also release and honoring your body, taking what you need. And if you have put the effort to set the time aside to be here today, then make an intention to be here with all the layers of you. So yes, our body on the mat, our breath, which directs our movements, but also your mind. Can you be here? Can you let the list of things to do go for now? And can you be here with the energetic, the emotional, the relational layers of you, just being here for whatever, if anything, comes up. Blink your eyes open, bring your foam roller to your inner thighs, so squeezing it between your knees. We're going to take 5 rounds of a bridge pose. On an inhale, breathe down into the pelvic floor, relaxing. On an exhale, squeeze the foam rollers between your inner thighs, push down through your heels, and engage your glutes to drive your hips up. Inhale to lower back down, breathe down into the pelvic floor. Exhale, squeeze, core turns on, glutes are engaged, and lift your hips up. Inhale to relax. Exhale to bridge. 2 more on your own. Last one. Inhale all the way down to the pelvic floor. And then exhale, contract the pelvic floor and core as you bridge up. Good. Keep that bridge. Release the foam roller underneath your hips, your sacrum. And then stretch your legs up to the sky, legs up the wall. Foam roller is a nice little support here and helps get your hips higher than your heart for a little inversion. Roll out your ankles in one direction and then switch it out. You could bend one knee and then the other knee, kind of cycling out your legs. Good, and then release the foam roller. We're gonna find a dead bug. You don't need the prop for this posture. Lower your hips down. Turn on the front of your core as you lift your knees up and bring your shins parallel to the mat. Okay, so pelvis and core is nice and stable here. Stretch your fingertips up to the sky. Breathe in to the rib cage. As you breathe out, hug everything into center line. Lower your right thumb and your left heel down. Come back through center, inhale. Exhale, lower left thumb and right heel. Use that whole exhale through the effort of coming back through center. If any of this feels too hard, you could also just tap your heel down. You could also keep one leg on the ground as you lower the opposite leg. Totally fine. We're gonna take two more. Inhale. Exhale, lower right arm and left leg. Inhale back through center. And exhale, lower left arm and right leg. Good, release down. Bring the foam roller underneath your right lat. We're gonna roll onto a right side. So this is this big wing-like muscle. You can think of kind of like the armpit coming down and wrapping across the back body and side body. And take a few rolls along, like I said, the outer shoulder, below the shoulder, the lat, the armpit, around the rib cage. This is an area that I like to roll because I feel like after I do it, I can breathe a little bit better, especially through my rib cage and my thoracic spine. A couple more rolls. And then staying on the right hip, stack your left knee on top if it's not already. Take a cactus with the left arm. So as we inhale, we're gonna open our chest up to the sky. Exhale, lower back down, left elbow meets the right. Inhale to open, find your twist. Exhale, close back down. One more time, open up. Exhale, close back down. Roll onto hands and knees, tabletop pose. Stacking shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Tuck your toes or keep them untucked. We're just gonna find some sways where hips side to side. And then a few rounds of cat-cow. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone up, and pull your heart through your shoulders. As you exhale, push the ground away, round through the back of the heart, and tuck your tailbone in. Inhale, open up into your cow shape, lengthening through the whole front side of the body, engaging through the back body. Exhale, engage the front of the body as you round through the spine. 3 more with your own breath. Feel free to close your eyes and explore whatever movements feel good for you. Really letting the breath dictate your movements. So we're not rushing, we're letting our body follow the direction that our breath is wanting to move us into. Last one, exhale, side out, let it go. Press and round. Good, lay onto your left hip, knees are stacked. And foam roller is underneath your left lat this time. And from here, we're just gonna roll out. So along the left rib cage, armpit, outer shoulder. You can kind of turn your chest open and close and find an angle that works for you. Two more cycles of breath. Good, now keep left elbow propped where it is. On your next in-breath, cactus your right elbow, broadening across your collarbones and lifting your heart up to the sky as you find a twist. Exhale, lower back down, right elbow meets left. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, curl, close in. Last time with your own breath. Good, roll onto hands and knees again. This time the foam roller is coming underneath your right shin. So we have this muscle called the tibialis anterior, which if you find your shin bone, it's on the lateral side, so kind of the outside of that. And if you've been doing a lot of running lately or cycling, this muscle hopefully will feel good if you roll it out. So from hands and knees, you're just going to bring the foam roller into the front of the right shin and go up and down. And you can turn your foot in and out. You can kind of hover the left knee if that helps you find more space. About 10 more seconds here. Again, just an area that you probably, or I don't pay enough attention to. But when I do address it, I'm like, okay, that feels good. I should maybe do that more. Okay, bring it underneath your left shin. So we're not rolling the shin bone, we're on the little linear muscle on the outside of it. And again, if you want to angle any which way or hover the right knee to find more space, you can. More seconds. Okay, finish up. We won't need the foam roller until some stretches at the end of the class, so move it out of the way, but have it convenient. Bring your hands to the top of the mat, tuck your toes, and then glide your hips back. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees as much as you want or need, and then pedal out your feet a few times. You might notice that your heel could be melting closer to the mat since we did a little bit of a calf rollout at the beginning, but no worries if not. Good, a couple rounds of sun A. As you inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward between your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. You can walk, you can hop, you can step, whatever you want to do. Make your way to the top of the mat. Uttanasana, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift fingertips to shins or to a block. Extend the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold, let it go. Push down through your feet, inhale to rise, arms sweep up, hips extend forward. Exhale, dive back down, heart leads the way. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, plant your hands, step back to a plank, or if you want to modify by dropping down to the knees, great. And then lower down into your chaturanga. So again, if knees are dropped, you can lower down onto your belly. If knees are lifted, you can hover. Inhale, come to the tops of the feet. Find your cobra pose, pulling your heart through your shoulders, extending through the spine. Elbows are bent or straight. Thighs are hovering or on the mat. Exhale, tuck your toes, glide your hips, downward facing dog. One breath per movement. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, top of the mat, Uttanasana fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out to let it go. Push through your feet, inhale to rise, hips forward, arms up. Exhale, fold, dive it back forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, move through your vinyasa, step back through a plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, tops of the feet, pulling your heart through and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, let it go. Inhale to rise, sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to your knees or to a plank. Lower down, bend your elbows. Pull your heart through, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, left hand or left foot stays planted. Inhale, three-legged dog. Keep your hips squared as you lift your right heel up to the sky. Exhale, plant your right foot between your hands as you lower your left knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms up. Drive your left hip forward. Keep that glute slightly engaged. Exhale, sweep your arms back as you kind of straighten into the right leg, your half splits. Don't need to be all the way straight here. 2 more with your breath. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms up, left hip forward, let it feel good. Exhale, half splits, flossing out the hips. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, runner's lunge, hands frame the right foot. Pluck your left knee off the mat. Crown of the head tugs forward. And exhale, left foot meets the right fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, let it go. Push through your feet, come to stand, arms sweep up and back. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold, release down. Halfway lift, crown of the head tucks forward. Exhale, plant your hands, move through your vinyasa. I love to drop my knees for some of these and take a cat-cow instead of the cobra up dog. We meet in a downward facing dog. Right foot is planted, inhale, sweep left heel high. Gaze at your hips, make sure they're square. And then exhale, step your left foot between your hands as you lower your right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Arms sweep up and back. Right glute is engaged, but hips are pressing forward. And then move with your breath. Exhale, half splits, arms sweep behind you. Left leg comes to your version of straight. Inhale, open up the front body. And exhale, stretch through the back body. One more with your breath. Let it feel good and familiar and flowy. Good, next inhale, hands frame your left foot, pluck your right knee up, runner's lunge. Strong through the architecture of the legs. And then exhale, right foot meets the left, fold. Halfway lift, hands to shins, crown the head forward. Release it out, fold. Upward salute, move with your breath. And fold. Make your way through your own vinyasa. And take your time. Again, feeling free to explore cat-cow or anything along the way. And then we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Left foot is planted, inhale, right heel high, breathe in. Exhale, bend your right knee, open up your hip, and turn your heart to the right. Inhale, re-extend, square the right hip down. Exhale, right foot between your hands. Lower your left knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Right knee rebends, high lunge on your in-breath, crescent lunge. Back knee lifts, and left hip shoots forward. Exhale, pyramid pose. Both legs are kind of straight, and then we fold over the right leg. Good. Inhale, rebend into your right knee, high crescent lunge. Exhale, half moon. Right hand comes onto the foam roller, or to a block, or to the mat. We're going to propel off the left foot, and then stack our left hip on top of our right. Half moon here. Left fingertips stretch to the sky, left heel presses out. Breathe in. Breathe out to stay. Inhale, one more breath. Stretch long through all directions of your limbs. And breathe out, bend into your right knee. Inhale, high crescent lunge. And exhale, pyramid fold. Right leg straightens, belly drips down over your right thigh. Runner's lunge, right knee bends, hands frame the right foot. And exhale, your vinyasa. Actually, we're going to step the left foot forward into our fold. I'm sorry. Head drops heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release it out. Come to stand, arms sweep up and back. And then drip your upper body down. Halfway lift. And now move through your vinyasa of choice. Meeting in a downward facing dog, taking your time getting there.
Exploring anything along the way that feels good. Right foot plants, inhale, left heel high. Exhale, bend your left knee and open up your hip. Curl your heart underneath your left armpit. Inhale, re-extend, square the left hip. And exhale, left foot plants in between your hands as your right knee lowers down. Move with your breath. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Left knee rebends, back knee lifts, high crescent lunge, breathe in. Exhale, pyramid fold, straighten the front leg, and dive down. Good, inhale, high crescent lunge again. Exhale, half moon. Left hand comes down for balance, right hip stacks on top of left, right fingertips up to the sky and press out through your right heel. Find some length through the bottom left waist. Take one more breath cycle to stretch long. Good, exhale, bend into your left knee. Plant your right foot back. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, pyramid fold. Bend your left knee, runner's lunge. Frame your left foot. Exhale, right foot steps forward to meet the left. Halfway lift. Release, let it go. Stand and sweep your arms up. And dive it back down. Move with your breath through your vinyasa. Finding something familiar or something new. Just letting your breath be the thing that guides you from one posture to the next. And we meet in downward facing dog. Left foot stays planted. Inhale, right heel sweeps high. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Option to flip over into your wild thing. So right toes plant behind you. And then as you inhale, press down through your feet. Lift your heart and hips up to the sky. Stay for an exhale. One more breath in. Good. Turn to the mat, plant your right hand, and step your right foot between your palms. Lower your back knee down. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, pyramid fold. Inhale, rebend, high crescent lunge. Exhale, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, right hand down for balance. Left hip stacks on top of right, stretching long. Exhale, option to bend your left knee and hold on to the left foot for sugar cane pose. One more extra breath here. Kick your foot into your hand and open up across the front of the quad. Good, exhale. Turn your chest down. Left knee hugs into your chest, standing on one leg. Good, inhale, stork pose. Rise up, left knee to chest, arms to the sky. Exhale, standing pigeon. Left ankle crosses over right knee. Hands come to heart center and the knees sit low. Right knee bends like you're sitting in a chair. One more inhale. Heart lifts up into your thumbs. Exhale to sink a little deeper. Good, left knee to chest, stork pose. Exhale, runner's lunge. Right knee bends, hands frame the right foot. Crown of the head tugs forward, breathe in. And breathe out, Uttanasana. Left foot meets the right. Drop your neck. Halfway lift, flat back. And then release it out. Rise to stand, let your whole body move. Exhale, fold back down. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to tabletop or plank. Lower through chaturanga. Halfway lift, cobra lift or upward dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good, right foot plants. Inhale, left heel high. Last time, last side, last sequence here. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Option to stay or flip over into your wild thing. Left toes plant behind you. And then push down into your right hand and your feet as you really drive your hips and heart up to the sky. Breathe in to fill up. And then breathe out. Turn your left palm to the mat. Step your left foot through. Lower your back knee down. Anjaneyasana, inhale. Exhale, half splits. Breathe in, high crescent lunge. And breathe out, pyramid fold. Breathe in, high crescent lunge. Exhale, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Left hand plants down for balance. Right hip lifts up to the sky. Right fingertips as well. Exhale, option to bend your right knee and hold on to the top of the foot. Then kick in your hand for Sugar King pose. Good. Exhale, turn your right shoulder down. Hug your left knee into your, or right knee into your chest. Stand steady on the left foot as you inhale, stork pose. Arms high, right knee to chest. Exhale, standing pigeon, right ankle crosses on top of left. One full breath here, heart into thumbs. Exhale, sink a little deeper as you bend into the left knee. Good. Inhale, stork pose, right knee up, hands follow. Exhale, transition into your runner's lunge. Right foot steps all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, find some length through the back line of the body. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Halfway lift. And fold. And rise with an inhale. And flow down with an exhale. You know where you're going. Take your time getting there. Feel the breath be the thing that guides you from one movement to the next. Once you meet your Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, close your eyes down. Take 5 breaths. Option to open the mouth and make it an audible sigh. Good, blink your eyes open. Find your foam roller. Come to Malasana. We're gonna sit on our foam roller. If this feels really, really sensitive for the pelvis or for the pelvic floor, either let it go or sit onto a pillow, or if you're able, just kind of close your eyes and soften here. So we're nice and supported. We don't have to really hold ourselves up. You can bring your palms to heart center and then push your elbows and your knees into each other if you want. Or you can take a nice gentle version, just kind of hugging the fronts of the knees and shins. Close your eyes down, and as you breathe in, let the belly expand and let the pelvic floor expand. Softening. Exhale, we just come back through center. 3 more breaths. Inhale. If it feels good to kind of rock side to side. Our pelvic floor muscles are muscles too, so this is kind of like a little myofascial release for your pelvic floor muscles, which can be really, really healthy for it. Or you can kind of rock forward and backwards. One more breath where you are. Good. Okay. Come to sit on the foam roller so that it's horizontal now. And we're gonna find a seated pigeon. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, and then turn your hips to the right. We're gonna roll out the right glute here in our pigeon shape. So your hands and your left foot are the toggle devices, sliding us forward and backwards. And you can angle it whatever way you want. Hopefully feeling a nice release for the right glute. Switch it out, right foot plants, left ankle crosses over top of right knee, and then drop your left knee down, roll out the left glute. 5 more seconds. Good. All right, sit on your sit bones. Bring your right leg long and your left knee bent. Foam roller is going to come underneath your right inner thigh. So let's turn our body a little bit down to the left and roll out the right inner thigh here. Or the right hamstring, really whatever you want to do. Up and down the inner seam of the right leg. Maybe getting into the top of the quad a little bit as you turn your body down more. Good, remove the foam roller. Keep your right leg long and your left knee bent. Inhale, push down through your left hand behind you. Stargazer pose, hips drive forward, right arm sweeps up and back. Exhale, lower your hips and fold forward. Down towards the right knee. 2 more. Stargazer, left hand plants behind you, lift up, driving hips skyward. Right fingertips stretching long, maybe feeling really nice in the front of the right hip. And exhale, we lower our hips and fold down over the right leg. Last one, inhale. And exhale, release. Good, switch out legs. Right knee is bent, left knee is straight. And then we work on the inner thigh, the hamstring. If you want to turn your body down more and get the medial or inside of your left quad, that might feel really nice. About 10 more seconds, exploring something. Come up really high towards your groin too. Everyone has little trigger points or tense areas that's different in everyone's body, so no right answer here. Okay, release the foam roller, keep your legs as they are. Plant your right hand behind you and inhale, stargazer, drive your hips forward. Left arm stretches to the top of the mat. Exhale, lower your hips down and fold down towards your left knee. Inhale, lift up, plant your right hand, use your glutes. Exhale, lower back down. One more time with your breath. Good. Okay, let's do a rollout of our IT band, which let's not actually roll out the IT band. Let's roll out some of the muscles on the lateral side of our hip and our right leg here. So you can use your hands and your left foot to prop you up as much as you need. We'll take about 30 seconds on this side. And again, I like to kind of do the back portion and then kind of roll to the front of the quad. And then maybe all the way up towards the hip bone. Perfect, switch it out. Left side. You might be off your mat at any point, which is totally fine. Okay, right foot and both hands are our support system to gauge how much pressure we want to put on that foam roller. And work from the back of the leg, straight through the side, and then to the front, outside part of your quad. And all the way up to the hip bone area, lateral outside hip. Good, come to a seat. Butterfly, bring your soles of your feet together. Knees are splayed out wide, hands to ankles or shins. Close your eyes and just take a gentle rocking side to side. Really letting go of any effort here. Really meeting your body gently where it's at. Be
rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, pull your heart forward, arch through your spine, drop your head back. Exhale, tuck chin to chest and round through the back body. Curl in through the belly. 2 more, open up. Round, compress, let it feel good in your spine. Last one. Good, plant your feet on the mat. Come to lay down and bring the foam roller to the neck or the base of the skull here. Your occiput is the bone of your skull. I'm going to come right below that. There's some muscles called your occipital muscles, which are at the bottom of the base of the skull, and they can get kind of tight, especially with our posture these days. And also, if you ever have headaches, this might feel really nice for you. And we're just going to roll from right ear to left ear. Close your eyes down. I like to bend my knees for support, but you can do whatever is comfortable for you. Couple more cycles of breath, let it feel good. Good, final resting pose. Let's bring our foam roller underneath our knees for some nice little back support. And then let your legs drape over top. Roll your shoulders underneath your body and then drop down, drop in. Be in your body here. Feel what it feels like to be activated and opened in your body. To feel the breath circulate. To let the mind be here. And just to be attuned to any energetic layers of you. Notice if your mind is wandering or if you're holding any tension in your face or your shoulders or your hips or your belly. Be really full and soft. If you have time and space to stay longer, please do. If you're ready to transition out, take a really big stretch with your arms overhead and pressing long through your heels. Roll out your ankles. Exhale, let it go. And then gently roll onto one side, keeping your eyes closed if you can or want. And eventually come up to a seat, whatever comfortable seat for you that means. Roll your shoulders back and lift up tall through the crown of the head. Give yourself a moment of gratitude for setting just a little chunk of time aside for yourself. And let this practice have fruit in your life, not in a forced way, but just in a present and grateful way. Be open to what your own wisdom and intuition and body have to tell you. Place your palms together and bring them to your forehead or to your heart center. And exhale, bow to your practice. Take a little fold. You can start to blink your eyes open and kind of take in the space around you again. Maybe rub your hands along your body. Take another wiggle or another breath if you need. I hope you feel good. I hope that was a fun little combo of some neglected. I have to set this aside and incorporate it more. I neglect it. I much more often just do flows and stretches, and this is good stuff. So hopefully you found a good combo between kind of all three. Hope you loved it. Hope you feel great. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.